Well, what we have here is the Carrera Impel is-1 electric scooter. Yes, you heard that right, a Carrera electric scooter. This could be the most important electric scooter in the United Kingdom. Why? Not only because Carrera's wheelie really well and everyone wants to wheelie this rear-wheel drive electric scooter. No, that's not the only reason. The reason is because at the moment, officially, electric scooters are illegal to use on the public roads, pavements, cycle lanes, etc. And only Halfords and Carrera are hoping to change all that. Of course, Carrera is a Halfords brand, but hey-ho. So what we have here at the top of the screen is a message, disclaimer telling you you can't really use them. But there's also a partition set up. So Halfords have set up a partition to change the law on electric scooters. And that makes this Carrera electric scooter possibly one of the most important. Because, it's not just, the fact Carrera is one of the most popular brands Halfords sells to do with their bikes. Yes, the bikes in terms of specs compared to real mountain bikes do leave something to be desired, but hey, they're popular nonetheless, and very popular amongst the wheelie kids. That means that this Carrera electric scooter is probably going to be just as popular, and people are going to be wheeling these around once they're available. Not only does that mean that even if the government doesn't take any notice of this partition, if enough people adopt electric scooters anyway by mass, they'll just have to force it to be legal instead of spending a ton of money on trying to crack down on it. I mean, technically push scooters are actually illegal, but no one is worries about those because, well, every kid had them at one time and they just gave up fighting it. So anyway, there is a partition you can fill in, which I'll be doing. So you have to put your full name, your last name, email address, postcode, all that kind of stuff to join this electric scooter partition to change the law on electric scooters in the United Kingdom. I think this is very important because it will help people basically get from place to place much cheaper, and not everybody can ride a bike or wants to ride a bike. So, it's much more environment friendly. Going about electric cars, let's be honest lads, they are not fantastic in terms of the lifespan, the affordability or maintenance, things like that. The battery has about 8-year lifespan, so an electric car isn't an option for most people because they can't afford to replace that battery every 8 years or so. And buying a used one's not a good option either for obvious reasons. However, electric scooters, if everybody used an electric scooter to go to the shops and do short journeys instead of taking their car, then we'd be much better off in terms of the overall environmental impact, so to speak. Well, if better than a car anyway. It's even better if you charge it by solar. Not going to get into the whole electric debate in terms of emissions and stuff like that, but these use less energy than a car, therefore they're better than the environment regardless as to what your opinions on that are. So electric scooters could be an important part of help fighting climate change and all the other kind of stuff. Yes, this is obviously a Carrera electric scooter, so I think it's going to be very popular. It's got a motor at the back and subsequently is rear-wheel drive, has twin disc brakes. The specs on the motor and things like that have not been published. They haven't said whether it's a 250 watt or a 350 watt, or at least not at the moment. And the battery amp hour hasn't been published either. They're saying it has a range of 18.6 miles and a top speed of 15.5 miles an hour, but that could still mean that motor struggles getting up hills, or maybe not. The only way is to get one of these and test it. £400 is a lot of money just to go out and buy this when I already have loads of other scooters and things like that to play with. So I might get one, I might not. If you want me to get one of these, thumb up the video, and if we get to 150 likes, I'll go and buy one. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. The frame it weighs 17 kilos or so, but that might mean this frame is really, really solid. Looking at it though, it does just look like a Xiaomi M365 or similar sort of frame. Not quite, but in fact, this head, the gooseneck, is a bit different. There's a few differences, but it might mean the extra weight that there's a lot of copper in that motor, and we all know what that means. We've all seen the video of the 45 mile an hour M365, although I won't be doing that straight away with this thing. I will be testing it out if I get it. It's meant to be splash proof and waterproof and stuff. Not fully waterproof, but IPX5 waterproof, which means you can handle a few splashes from puddles and things like that. And it's a Carrera, so it's got a wheelie. Everybody wheelies a Carrera. It's the cheap wheelie bike of choice. So will the Carrera scooter be a wheelie scooter? Who knows? Thank you for watching. Sorry about the terrible non-screen capture stuff, but you know, that never really works that well for me. So, you know, that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.